Hey everybody, this is SFX Big Ant, and today we're going to review Sniper: Ghost Warrior. It should come as no surprise that a majority of people who actually play FPS games like to do so as a sniper. Being able to pick off your enemies with precision aiming from an unseen location seems to be a huge draw to most people. If you're one of those people, then Ghost Warrior is exactly what you're looking for. If you're more of a run and gun guy, you might want to wait till November. Sniper Ghost Warrior is truly every sniper's dream come true when it comes to video games. But that's not to say that it's without its faults. I'm going to go over a few things real quick that I didn't really care too much for in the game. First of all, the story. The story is extremely generic. There's no real character development, there's no real plot. Everything about it is pretty generic. You're just a sniper, you're in some third world country, and you're shooting generic bad guys. Don't get this game expecting for it to have some sort of epic plot, because it's just not going to be there. Another thing I didn't really care for, and this is just my opinion of course, is the fact that the game works on a health pack system. Well, actually in this case, a magical syringe that when you inject into your chest refills your health. It's pretty much the same thing we saw back with the original Bad Company game. The only difference here is you don't have an infinite amount of them. So you're actually going to be running around the map quite often looking for more of these magical syringes in the jungle. Another thing I didn't really like was the fact that for me, when I was playing, the enemy AI was a pretty much mixed bag of results. Sometimes I was actually pretty impressed with the enemy AI. They were quick to find my location, they were quick to flank me, and they were even quicker to kill me. So sometimes I was pretty impressed. Other times, I found that the enemies were just shooting off into the distance, running in place, and just plain didn't even notice I was there even though I was shooting a weapon right next to them, even a non-silenced weapon. So it was pretty much mixed results for me when it came to the enemy AI. Having said that, there are some things that I actually really did like about the game. First of all, the gameplay. I thought the gameplay was actually really cool because this is a sniper-oriented game. So the maps themselves aren't linear. The gameplay isn't just a simple straight line, go here, do this. Sure, the map is big and you're given an objective, but it's totally up to you on how you get to that objective. So as a sniper, you're kind of forced to say, you know, would it work best if I go over here and get to this high point and start picking off enemies one at a time? Or should I go, like, say, follow along the river and sneak past these guys all together and then make my way to the objective? It was really cool that I had total freedom in the game to play it however I wanted. And then again, too, if you do want to play it as a run and gun kind of game, you can march straight up the middle, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to make the game way more difficult than it needs to be. The enemies are going to be quick to spot you and even quicker to flank you. So this game really does force you to think as a sniper and figure out the best way to get to your objective. The controls themselves were actually pretty good in this game. They were pretty solid, they felt good, and they felt familiar. So anyone who's played any recent FPS game should feel right at home with these controls. The game also features a concentration mode, which is pretty similar to things like Bullet Time and Deadeye, etc., etc. It's nothing new. We've seen it before in lots of other games, but in a game like this, it's always a much welcomed addition. I thought the game was actually a lot of fun, to be honest with you, especially for the price point at $39.99. I felt that the game was priced real well, and it provided me exactly what I would expect out of a $40 game. It's definitely no Call of Duty contender. Make no mistake about it. Don't pick this up thinking that this is going to be the next Call of Duty. The game actually does have multiplayer, but to be honest, I couldn't get into any matches. I tried for over an hour and couldn't find any matches last night. Don't know if it was just my connection or if it's just a lack of anybody playing. Well, that's it for the review, you guys, so thanks for watching. Once again, as always, be sure to check out www.sfx-360.com for all of your latest video game news, reviews, and previews.